For our last science assignment that you guys are going to have for this week, you're going to be describing the positive and negative influences of human activity on the ecosystem. And the I can statement describe how humans positively and negatively impact ecosystems. So for the first thing that you're going to need to do is watch this video, and it's going to explain positive impact and negative impact that humans have on our Earth. So thinking about an impact means, what are we doing in our everyday life that is either, you know, negatively affecting in a bad way affecting or a good way positively affecting our Earth? What are the things that we're doing? So you're going to be listing two positives here, two negatives, and then which type of pollution has caused the most negative impact on the earth. So all this information is going to come from this video. So make sure you watch the video, and you may need to pause it a few times. Once it opens up in a new tab, that's the way that I would do it is have it open up in a new tab. So you'll have to click on it and just make it large enough to open up. But again, you'll have to go back and forth to kind of pause it and answer these questions. And here it says, what are some things that we can do to help the environment and reduce the current problems that are happening? So here are 4 spaces for you to answer that. So just list as many as you can from the video. So then slides 4, 5, 6, and 7, you're actually going to listen to portions of the Lorax being read aloud, and you're going to be answering the questions that are just for that portion of the video on each of the slides. So for this one, it's just going to be a portion of the Lorax, and you're going to have to describe the environment that is being described and illustrated by Dr. Seuss in this portion of the text. And then it says list a plant, its description of that plant, 2 types of animals, and the descriptions of those animals. So make sure that you're paying attention to what Dr. Seuss is using as examples of plants and animals. And again, you can also make this larger for you to see the words so you can spell them out correctly. So again, 4, 5, 6, and 7, you're going to be doing the exact same thing, just answering the questions based on that portion of the text being read aloud. So when we get to slide 8, this is where now you're going to be showing what you know. So you're going to be watching this video. This is an example of a public service announcement. And a public service announcement is basically a short message to the world or to the people, and in this case, explaining the positive and or negative human impact on the earth that humans have, and what can we do to make a difference. So these are some suggestions down here. You can either do a drawing, you can write a poem about it, write a paragraph. You can use the Flipgrid. So if you click on the Flipgrid here, it's going to take you to the Flipgrid where you can actually do a video, or you can take a video of yourself some other way, okay? And it says post your PSA, which is your public service announcement, on the following slide. So you're not doing anything on this slide unless you're choosing to do the Flipgrid. So just watching the video and choosing your option that you want to do. It's not going to be until you get to slide 9 where you're actually going to be either uploading your drawing that you did, or if you're wanting to use illustrations on here, you can do that by inserting images from the web if that's something that you choose to do. But you need to be able to describe it. Explaining means using words. So even if you're doing a drawing, you can do drawing with it, but you need to be explaining it as well. So it's basically almost like a commercial that you're doing, and you're just explaining some negative things. And it doesn't have to be a lot of words. You can be using images to kind of help along the way too, okay? So even your poem and your paragraph, they don't necessarily need to be very lengthy, okay? So again, just watch the video. It'll give you an example of what a public service announcement is, okay? And then on slide 10, this is where you're just rating yourself, a self-assessment, and then 11 is just reminding you to click submit. So that way you can submit your assignment, and I know that you're completely done. There are no May-dos for this week, again, for science. It's just making sure that you take your time and you're answering these questions completely, and not skipping any slides. And please do not delete any slides. All of these slides that you have here are must-dos, meaning you need to finish them, okay, in order to get full credit for participation for this week, okay? I'm going to be posting this video right here, so that way that'll be the first thing that you do is watch this video so you know exactly what you need to do in order to complete this week's activities. If you have any questions, just get in touch with me on the discussion board or have your parent email me and just show me your best work, you guys. All right, take care.